Amid pressure over the oil trade, Russia has responded after US President Donald Trump claimed that India agreed to stop buying Russian oil under a new trade deal with Washington. The Kremlin said India is free to purchase oil from any country it chooses, adding that Russia is not New Delhi's only crude supplier. Moscow also noted that India's diversification of its oil imports is nothing new. Despite this, India has been importing nearly 1.5 million barrels of Russian crude per day, even after Trump imposed 25% punitive tariffs on Indian goods. New Delhi is the second largest purchaser of Russian crude, making it over 1/3 of the overall Indian imports. Dismissing claims that New Delhi's supplier diversification is aimed at Moscow, the statement came after US President said India agreed to stop buying Russian crude in favor of supplies from the US and possibly Venezuela. India imports nearly 88% of the crude it turns into petrol and diesel. Russian oil was barely 0.2% of that until 2021. But after the West shunned Moscow over the 2022 Ukraine invasion, India became the biggest buyer of discounted Russian crude. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said Russia has never been India's only energy partner and played down suggestions that any change in oil sourcing would be unusual. However, he added that Moscow has received no official communication from India about ending purchases of Russian oil. Meanwhile, India's Trade Minister Piyush Goyal said the country is expanding its energy mix to respond to changing global conditions and ensure energy security for its citizens. Replacing Russian crude isn't easy for India. Russia ships 1.5 to 2 million barrels a day, volumes the US can't match. Back in 2022, when Russia redirected oil from Europe and the US to India, it cut global output by around 1 million barrels a day, sending prices to nearly $120 a barrel and pushing US petrol and diesel to record highs. With that, Russia dismisses restrictions on India's oil purchases amid Venezuela talk.